right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Thursday, the 27th of June, and that's right, I'm out of here, folks. And you can bet one thing is for certain, I'm on vacation. I have got a bottle of Krug with me. May not be the Clos de Ambonnay for $3,000, but to me, the Grand Cuvee is just as good as any of the champagnes that Krug makes. And I'll never forget the dinner we had with Olivier Krug down at what was Trina restaurant on the beach. Chef Mark Militello cooked an amazing meal. And we had every wine that Krug made, except for the Clos de Ambonnay, of course. We had the Clos de MESNIL, though, single vineyard bottling that costs $1,000 a bottle in most places. We had the vintage Krug, 1998 vintage, which was spectacular. And the Grand Cuvee, of course, and then, of course, the Rosé Krug, which all of these wines have one thing in common. They've been made the same way for close to 150 years now. The Krug family, very involved still, even though they no longer own the property. LVMH is now, they now own Krug, but Olivier is the Krug that now runs the company and, you know, is out there marketing the product, and still has a lot to do with how it is made. Like I said, they've been making this wine the same way for a very long time, even though the Grand Cuvee came out in 1978. The barrel fermenting, the blending of 240, 250 different champagnes to make this Grand Cuvee, and then the amount of time that it spends on tirage before it is released. Krug, probably to me the most complex wine for a non-vintage, or multi-vintage as they like to say, cuvee, that they make, and one that actually gets better when aged. Most champagne houses will tell you that their non-vintage, multi-vintage blend is a wine that's not meant to age. When they release it, it's ready to drink. But I have had several old bottles of the Grand Cuvee, which still fabulous, and some of them even better than when released. This marquee champagne, as you notice, we have it in all sizes. We got half bottles, full bottles, magnums, 3 liters. Magnum's bottles of champagne, by far the best in terms of resale value. We've got some gems on this offer. We have the 96 vintage Krug in Magnum format on this offering. Champagne usually does not do well at auction, but I can tell you Krug does better than any other champagne. This killer vintage 96 in Magnum format, one of the blue chips of champagne. We have it on this offering, one of the cheapest prices in the country, along with, well, pretty much everything that Krug makes. Check it out. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.